for the serious gamer.
This is a Clue production, bitch.
Hello everyone, this is Clue and I'm doing some gameplay commentary on Global Agenda, MechWarrior Living Legends, and Battlefield Bad Company 2. I'll start off this commentary with a little bit of information about myself and my channel and some of my future plans. I'm 20 years old, I'm living in Canada on the East Coast. Currently I'm not in university or college, but I'll hopefully be getting there pretty soon. I've already done 2 years of university at Memorial, but I decided I didn't really like the whole university scene, kind of just doing classes that were pointless, and it kind of felt like a waste of time. So I'm going to try to maybe get into a course in college and become a network administrator or something else, digital filmmaking possibly. So that's my kind of background for myself. For my channel, I do gameplay on pretty much almost anything. The only games I don't really cover are like fighting games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. I mean, not to say that I won't ever try them, but it's not something I'm really that great at, and not something that I really enjoy. So I mostly do FPSs, MMOs, and RTSs and RPGs. So a combination of those, you know, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, possibly some World of Warcraft, maybe some, well, definitely some Global Agenda, as you can see here, and you know, random mods for games too is always fun to do some videos on. So that's why I did the MechWarrior Living Legends portion of this video. And for the future, me and my friend made a podcast as well as some other. We're gonna do some other commentaries and such. So we made a channel specifically for that. Excuse me. And we will be hopefully uploading a lot more videos now that he's going to be temporarily moved into my house. So we can definitely do some awesome videos, maybe even do some random other games like LAN battles and such. So I guess I'll get into the gameplay now. So this is Global Agenda. I'm playing as the assault class. It's basically a tank, but it also allows you to do some really excellent damage. He has grenades as well as like damage shields that absorb damage, so it's a really good combination of both. As you can see, right now I'm just trying to capture this point with my allies here. Once you capture 3 points, you win this match. And this map that we're on is pretty interesting. It's basically a giant giant shaft that is this game type is kind of like it spawns a random point and you have to rush to it and try to capture it. So right here I ended up dying, but I get resurrected pretty quickly at the base and run back in and try to clean up these guys so we can capture this point. So I'm playing as the assault class. My minigun is basically my main weapon, and my job is basically to take out people, stand on the point, take damage, and take out engineering nests. And a nest is basically when an engineer sets up a turret and like a medic box or whatever it is. And especially when there's multiple engineers that do it, it's really hard to break it, so it's always good to try to take it out as soon as possible, just so they can't build up. So take out this guy, and then I'm just kind of going around trying to get some of these health packs that float there when you kill someone. And then the next activation point is going to be activated here soon, so I'm going to get up to this teleporter, teleport back up into the base. So basically in this game type, the most important thing is trying to get to the points as fast as possible so you can start the timer. And definitely if you're a medic, try to heal people, and if you're assault, try to stay on the point and take out their medics. And if you're an engineer, just set up in the corner, and if you're a recon, basically just DPS whoever's low health. Make sure, you know, when someone gets low health that they die. And recons can also take out nests as well, especially if they're using a lot of bombs. Now, unfortunately, in this situation that I'm in right now, I have really low energy, and energy basically allows you to fire your guns. Now, right now, this is MechWarrior Living Legends, and this game is basically a mod of Crisis. And I'm currently inside of a mech, and if you're not familiar with what a mech is, it's basically a giant robot that you control, and I'm a little guy inside of it, and that is an enemy inside of it. So I take him out or more precisely, I make him eject out of it because it's about to get blown up, and I'm trying to shoot him here with my miniguns, but unfortunately my aim is a little bit off and I don't really catch up to him in time, so one of my friends cleans him up, and then we go and try to take out this guy. Unfortunately my ally is kind of distracted by this husk of a mech taking it out, but in a second here he's going to help me take out this mech. This game is really based around teamwork. It's kind of, to me, it kind of feels like almost like Halo Reach, but with mechs, because it's really hard to take out a mech 1v1 or like 2v1. Like let's say, like if you are fighting two, you're pretty much screwed. So now I'm trying to take out this mech. That's 2 mechs so far that I've destroyed, and I'm slowly trying to, you know, whittle this guy down while I can, because my mech is getting pretty damaged at this point. And this is sped up quite a bit, just because this is a fairly slow game. Like, it's not incredibly fast, so I figured I'd speed it up a little bit just because of the time constraints and the fact that I'm editing 3 different games together. But hopefully you guys can still get a feel of the game, and as well as the beautiful graphics that it comes with, you know, being a Crisis mod. So right now me and my ally here are trying to take out this guy, but he's trying to escape because the mechs can pretty much always outrun battle armors, and that's basically what I'm in right now, is battle armor. So right now we're going to try and stay behind these little like building, or these little like fuel tanks, I guess, or whatever they are. And unfortunately, you know, my ally gets killed here in a second, but right there I believe, but this guy gets distracted by all those rockets flying into his face, and he kind of just lets me like shoot at him for a little while. He tries to kill me there, but he misses his shots, so I'm gonna keep trying to whittle him down. And this gun right here that I'm using is basically the weakest gun. You start off with it. It's nothing special. And I get a lucky headshot there on him and destroy him. So right here, this part's kind of boring, but it's not too bad. I'm basically just trying to chase this mech down, and unfortunately, because mechs run a lot faster, it's basically impossible for me to actually catch up to him. So this game is it's a Crisis mod, as I mentioned, and it does require a pretty good computer. So if you're thinking about getting it and your computer isn't like fairly decent, I'd suggest maybe upgrading your computer or something. All these games I'm playing are on the PC, including Battlefield Bad Company 2. And I probably should have mentioned when I mentioned my channel was that I do basically PC games. I'll do any game that is also multi-platform. That's completely fine, but I won't be able to do any Halo or any PS3 exclusive games. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there that can, you know, do the console games, because it seems like everyone has a console, but not everyone has a computer that's powerful enough to run games and fraps them at the same time. So I'm taking this guy out. He ejected out of his mech because I was harassing him, and for whatever reason, I don't know why he ejected out, but his mech wasn't even really that damaged, so I decided I was going to jump inside of it. And when I jump inside of it, I look over here and I notice that there's a mech over there that's almost destroyed. Now, the thing is that when you eject out of a mech, the headpiece is destroyed, which basically means that if you get shot in the cockpit, you will die. And so what I'm trying to do right here is I'm trying to get some shots on him. Unfortunately, this mech doesn't have very good pivoting, but I'm trying to get some shots on him. And after I get the shot, I try to look away from him so he doesn't like shoot me in the cockpit and instantly kill me. So right here I'm just trying to fire at him. I have an ally on top of him, and we ended up taking him out fairly easily. But then there's another mech shooting at me here. And that mech right there just got cored, and when a mech gets cored, basically what happens is that the nuclear reactor inside of it is damaged, which causes it to overheat and explode. So I eject out here, a little bit of frame lag, but don't mind that. And this guy right here is firing at me, and he ends up getting a good shot on me and killing me. So unfortunately I die. I respawn, buy a new mech, and that was the score there. I can't remember what it was. I think I had 6 kills, which is pretty ridiculous in MechWarrior. It's basically like if you're familiar with the olden days with pilots of airplanes, like killing like 2 or 3 other aircraft, enemy aircraft, was ridiculous, and it's basically the same situation here. Excuse me, my voice decided to take a crap on me, but the same thing here. So right now I have a big giant new mech, and I'm trying to take this guy out, but it's not looking too good because I think there is 2 mechs right here, so it's 2v1. My ally's slowly approaching from behind, so now it's 2v2, but I believe an additional mech comes here pretty soon and starts firing at me. And yes, he's already engaged in the battle, so the other mech is going to be firing at me right now from a distance, most likely, while I'm trying to take this guy out. And right now my mech is overheating, and that's another thing to look into, is mechs do overheat, so you have to be very careful when you're firing energy weapons that you don't overheat, because it'll shut your mech down, basically making you a still target, which is very terrible for your life expectancy. So right now I'm just trying to harass them with my battle armor, hopefully getting some lucky shots off. I'm hoping that the guys will ignore me, but unfortunately this guy over here in a second gets a lovely shot on me right there while I'm in midair, so I get taken out. And now I have some Battlefield gameplay here for you guys. This clip is fairly short. I just wanted to illustrate using enemy kits once you kill them. So I take out this guy, I'm looking around, just want to make sure that the place is kind of clear. I run over here, I pick up his kit, I throw at his motion sensor, and that allows me and my teammates to know exactly where they're spawning and where they're coming from. And that was just really all I wanted to show in that clip. So right here I have a pretty decent streak going. It's pretty interesting gameplay here for a minute or so. So me and my ally, which spawns right behind me, is at this point, and we know that they're going to be spawning at it like crazy, trying to take us out. And they've been camping in that building over there for quite some time, so I don't really want to run up there until we get some more reinforcements. I see this guy and I take him out, and I hide behind this blockade, and I see that guy and the grenade that he shot at me, and I figure he's going to keep firing his grenades. And listen, he just shot another grenade, and listen again. He just shot his 3rd grenade. So right now he's out of grenades, so I know it's safe to go out. So I run around and I take this guy out, and some dude like busts through the wall there, and he comes out over here, and I take him out. And right here I'm just kind of reloading and getting my ammo back, so it's kind of boring, but I sped it up a little bit for you guys to alleviate the pain. And then I take out these boxes, but I don't like explosive boxes, and all of a sudden I get shot, and I spin around, and I thought he was over there, but he was like right in front of me, because I thought he was going to be over there, because that's usually where they spawn, but he was actually like next to me, which was really weird. And I end up taking this guy out here, I think. No, the tank runs in front of me, like it literally just runs in front of me, and then I get like taken out by a guy that just spawned, most likely, and then I get resurrected, and I just like fire at this guy and take him out. And unfortunately I don't show this full game, but like the ending, but we ended up winning fairly decently. I can't remember what my score was, but it was pretty decent. And right here I see all those bullets going there. I think there's a guy there, but there's a wall there instead, so I'm like, okay, shit, whatever. And I go over here, get a nice headshot on that guy, and then I look and I see like 2 guys there, and I know I'm fucked at this point, but I just throw a grenade and end up getting taken out by a shotgun. If he had any other gun, I might have actually been able to kill one of them, but... And then I fast forward here and try to shoot this guy at a distance, but the kick on the guns is just so ridiculous that it's really hard to do anything at a distance, even when you're pulse firing. So this is just kind of sped up, just going around, go inside this house, see if I can take out some of the guys at their spawn. I end up wasting like an entire clip on this guy. I switch to my pistol. I see a medic over there. I fire at him a couple times, duck down to avoid getting headshotted. And I think this building is falling down, but it's actually not. It's the other building. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of this commentary. So peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.